back to another vlog. If you don't know me yet, my name is Camille. I recently moved from Texas to Oregon after having only been in Texas for about 2 years. So the last couple of years of my life have been all over the place. The Lord is doing a work, and some of it is yet to be revealed. I've been in Oregon for a while now, and I'm still kind of settling in, trying to figure out what life is going to look like for me here. So, while I'm figuring it out, I figured I might as well take some of y'all along the ride. One of the things that I have learned in the last few years of my life is that every single season is temporary. Every single season is temporary. And so, since I don't know how long this season is going to last, I want to document it, if for no one else, then for myself, because I am a very reflective and introspective person, and I love being able to look back and see what was life like, what was my mindset like, what was God doing in my life then, and how far He has brought me. So think of this as just documenting the season I'm in and whatever God is doing for as long as I'm here. Right now, we are getting ready to head to the gym. I am recently back on my workout tip, trying to find a new level of consistency. I've been doing really, really well this month, so we're not going to let it slip. I just had some pre-workout a few minutes ago, so I know I'm going to the gym because I'm about to be hyped up with energy. Okay, that's the trick. That's the trick. That's the cheat code. Have your pre-workout, have some caffeine. If you're not sure if you want to go to the gym, because then you're gonna have all this energy, you got to burn it off. So we're gonna head to the gym. If no one is in there, then I might try to get some footage. If no one is in there, that's the key. I'm not at a point yet where I am comfortable recording in front of people. Sorry. I don't know if we're ever going to get there, but we're not there today. So I will either see you in the gym or sometime after that. Okay, no one's in here right now, but I'll tell you what, I'll tell you one thing. The minute somebody comes up in here, it's a wrap. What am I going to put on? You know, I have been listening to, usually in the gym, I like to listen to sermons, maybe a podcast. I'm not a huge podcast listener. I am a podcaster though, but I don't listen to a ton of podcasts. But I like to listen to sermons or something like that while I'm in the gym, or Christian rap. That's the only type of rap that I will listen to, and that is the only time that I will listen to rap. I'm not a hip hop head. I really am not. I've been listening to Jackie Hill Perry's album. And I've been liking it. So I think that's what we're going to do today. Okay, let's get started. I don't know how people talk while they exercise. This is so humbling already. A mic'd up gym vlog is crazy. You know, today, the Lord reminded me how impatient I am. And it started with working out. Because I've been working out consistently for the past 3 weeks. I feel really good about it. I've been feeling good. But of course, I haven't seen a whole lot of progress. But girl, it's been 3 weeks. And I've been seeing a lot of people on my FYP that are like, POV, this is what happens when you lock in for a year, when you lock in for 8 months. And I'm over here like, I ain't seen no progress. It's been 3 weeks. Right. It's been 3 weeks. Girl, hello? And he also was showing me how impatient and impulsive I am, because I have a hard time with budgeting. And it's not that I be shopping a whole lot, but just as I've been going throughout my day and I see things that I like or would be helpful, I'm like, oh, I need to get some of those. Oh, I should get some of that. I should get some of those. And then I saw a video, and this girl was talking about how she was saving up for something, and she was trying to save $1,000, and she was at 460 something. She was like, bet, almost halfway there. And I was like, girl, you're not even halfway there. Oh my gosh, it's gonna take so long for you to get to that $1,000. But and the store ain't going nowhere. The thing that you want ain't going nowhere. Be patient. But I don't be purchasing as much as I want to purchase. But in my mind, I'm always thinking about the things that I want to purchase, which makes me feel like, oh, I don't have, or I don't have enough. And I think that leads me into a little bit of a lack mindset, which is crazy because I don't lack a mother loving thing. This is why it's good to work out, because you just clear your head. You think things through and you get some clarity, because that's crazy, Camille. I'm going on a cruise next month. I'm going on a cruise next month. And I will be wearing the cruise wear, the resort wear. So I'm like, ooh, let me get snatched for this cruise. But girl, the body gonna give what the body gonna give, okay? I'm gonna look good either way, so like it's fine. And I was like, oh, okay, I got like 4 weeks. Let me see how much progress I can make in 4 weeks. I'm like, yeah, sure, okay, how much progress can you make in 4 weeks, whatever. But I also don't need to have no unrealistic expectations. And like even on the cruise or after the cruise, I know I need to stay consistent for a long time, you know, to see like significant progress, significant results. And I know that because I've lost weight before. But I just be so impatient. Maybe it's because I be frustrated with myself because like, girl, we lost weight before and now we need to, and we've gained like most of it back. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm frustrated with myself. I need to be a bit more gentle and more patient. Yeah. I'm sorry, Camille. Love you, babe. You know, historically, I've been a morning gym girl, like early in the morning before I start my day. And I do still like that, but recently I've been coming to the gym in the evenings, which I like because I'm in less of a rush and I feel like I actually end up staying in the gym longer and working out longer in the evenings. And there don't really be anybody in here. Sometimes there do be like 1 or 2 people in the evenings, more so than in the morning. But one thing I'm gonna do in the gym is stay to myself, okay? One thing I'm gonna do in the gym is find me a little space and stay there. Okay, I just left the gym. I was in there for a while. I'm now at Chipotle. I've been doing really good with not eating out as much, but whenever I get down to the last of my groceries, then I have no choice. So right now I don't have anything cooked. I have some like halfway thawed out salmon, but it's 9 p.m. and I'm hungry. So I ordered some Chipotle, so I'm getting ready to go pick it up because I'm hungry. I need to eat. And once again, it is 9 p.m. I'm gonna be so sore tomorrow though. But good thing tomorrow is Saturday. I don't have a ton of manual labor to be done, so the arm's gonna have to stay down. I think I went a little heavy up top. So I'm gonna get this food and then eat. I have a couple of things I might want to do tonight, but I probably will just see y'all later. Happy Saturday, everyone. It is currently, what time is it? 12:48, almost 1 o'clock. It's an inside kind of day. It's rainy and cold outside. Nova's feeling antsy. I know she wants to go outside, but babe, it's raining. It's raining, so it's not going to be the kind of outside that you want it to be. I be feeling so bad. She gonna start crazy up in this apartment, and she don't have space to run around. And I knew that the rainy season was coming, and I haven't really had a dog in cold weather like this, and like super rainy weather. I got her when I was in Houston, and it rained like here and there, but for the most part, we could be outside. But it's a little bit different here, so we're gonna see what we can do. Maybe have a little bit of playtime. Maybe if it stops raining for a few minutes, we'll go outside and walk around a bit. I did my nails earlier. It's giving fall. I am obsessed. The way that these leaves are changing colors and everything, like it's the fall. It's cozy. It's cozy. So I decided that the nails needed to match. And I actually did that while I was tuning into a Bible study that my mom was leading. She did a really good job. So I don't have too many things on the docket today. My nails was one thing that I wanted to be able to do, so we can check that off the list. The other thing is I need to go grocery shopping. I need to go grocery shopping because we cannot keep eating out. Although I will say that last night I didn't finish my Chipotle, which is big for me. I'm one of those people who finishes Chipotle, okay? I know a lot of people never finish it, but I always do. But I'm trying to be better at listening to my body and focusing on feeling satisfied and not full. So I was satisfied. And I said, you know what, this would be a perfect little snack for tomorrow. So I finished it today. Still feel good about that. It was a perfect little snack. So we might try to go outside for a little bit, and then I think I'm going to try to head to the store because we need some things. I had to clean up, do some stuff around the house. Anyway, I have been watching more vlogs lately, which I think is getting me motivated to actually pick up my camera and vlog. But watching these vlogs, everybody has a super aesthetic apartment, like everything's super white and clean cut and all that. And my house don't look like that. My house does not look. First of all, y'all see this yellow couch, okay? We like color up in here. But also, like, I don't know, my kitchen is small. Like, I don't have the super aesthetic like glassware and plates and bowls, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter, and I know that it doesn't matter. But I think that it is making me a little bit insecure, maybe, which is silly. So I'm going to post y'all up, you know what I'm saying? And because here's the other thing. Here's the other thing. This is a good thing about creating content when no one's really watching, right? I think I have like 123 subscribers, which is great. Hey y'all. Making content when like not many people are watching means that not many people are watching. So like just make the stuff and just do whatever. And I really am leaning into this idea of documenting my life for me, documenting this season of my life so that when I'm out of it, I can look back and see it. So that is what I'm going to do. So let's try to take this one outside so she can stop cussing me out, and then we'll go from there. Okay, it is several hours later. It is 5:16. I haven't done any of the things that I said I needed to do. But as you can see, I'm in the car. I'm out. I was getting ready to go to the grocery store, and I just am realizing how extremely unprepared I am for the cold seasons. Now, mind you, before I moved to Oregon, I was living in Houston. Extremely hot and humid Houston. No need for a fall wardrobe there. Prior to that, I was living in California, Southern California, sunny Southern California. No need for a winter or fall wardrobe there. This little jacket is so thin, okay? It's not doing anything. I had to scrounge in my closet for some layers. Ugh. So I'm making an executive decision. I'm still going to the groceries. That's a non-negotiable because I need toilet paper. So that's going to happen. But I've stopped here. There's a little shopping center. It's got a Ross. It's got an Old Navy. I'm just going to try to find some basics, some long sleeves, maybe a couple scarves. I don't know. But I am just realizing how unprepared I am. And I'm cold. I got a little janky umbrella. I ordered a coat online. It's gonna be here in like a week or so. But I'm like, I don't have nothing, and it's getting cold. So I'm gonna see if I can just find a couple little basics, not do too much because this kind of shopping was really not in the plan nor the budget. But you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm gonna see what I can find, and then we will be getting groceries because my fridge is literally empty. Like it's nothing in there. So that's where we're going after that. Hey y'all, we are back. We went to Ross and then I went to two different grocery stores, which is usually not my norm. I'm very anti going to multiple stores, but there was one I wanted to try Grocery Outlet because it's outlet, and so I was like, oh, their prices must be better. Their prices were better, but the selection was not. There's no way that that could be my primary place because there was so much that they were missing, so I still had to go to another store after that. But that's okay. I got some good stuff from Ross though, like more than I expected. We got a cute little haul from Ross, including these comfy pants I got on. I got some slippers on. I got from there. Y'all can't see, but I got some slippers on. I got a coat, got a little jacket, got a scarf, umbrella. Cleaned up at Ross. Cleaned up. So, speaking of clean up, I need to clean up in this kitchen so that I can cook. I can't cook in a dirty kitchen, so. Clean, cook, clean. That's how it goes. You clean first, you cook, and then you clean after. It's never ending. It is literally never ending. I had to change that shirt right quick. It was getting a little warm. And I may or may not try to wear it to church tomorrow. Anyway, I'm trying to find something to watch while I cook and clean. That's one of my life hacks that works really good for me. A little bit of multitasking, but then also it just kind of feels like I'm chilling, like I'm just chilling and watching a little vlog, and I happen to also be cleaning at the same time. So looking for like a vlog or a podcast. This is when I like to catch up on some of my comfort vloggers and see what they up to. So I'm gonna do that and then kind of vibe out a little bit. That reframe just really helps me because all this stuff, the housework feels like chores to me. And I don't like when it feels like chores. So reframing it into like, I'm just kind of vibing out in the kitchen. That is so much better, makes it so much easier. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Today we're going to be making baked chicken thighs, boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and some roasted cabbage. This is one of my go-to meals. Nothing fancy about it. My primary go-to meal, actually. Let me tell y'all, I don't love to cook. I'm not a cook every day or every other day. I try to cook once, maybe twice a week, and that's a big maybe. So this is one of the meals that I'm making this week. We'll see if we get around to the other one, or that might have to wait for tomorrow. Know what's going on, but I'm finding myself in a cleaning mood right now, which doesn't happen very often. So I'm gonna try to capitalize on it. I think it's because I took a nap earlier, so I've got some extra energy, and there's always so much to do, and there's nobody else here to do it, unfortunately. So while the food is in the oven, I'm gonna clean up. Yeah, and we'll see how much we get done today. Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. As you can see, we are in the midst of getting ready for church. I have my coffee, got a little pumpkin spice chai situation, little at-home situation. It is the fall, and admittedly, I like a pumpkin spice. I think I tried to fight it for a long time, but why? Why go against it? It's a good thing. It's delicious, and I'm not ashamed. Anyway, it is Sunday morning. I love a Sunday morning. The worship starts early. Okay, the worship starts before we get to church because you absolutely cannot rely on somebody else for your praise and for your worship. And sometimes the service, have y'all ever been like, oh, I really need a good word on something in particular today, or like, I really hope they sing this song today, or whatever it is. Like, you go expecting and hoping for something specific, and what if they don't deliver? What if that's not what God put on their heart to deliver to the rest of the congregation today? Like, you can't rely on somebody else for that. So I'll start my praise early, okay? Had to turn off the worship music because I was trying to talk to y'all, and the worship just be getting too real, be getting too good. We'll be back at it in the car. Now in the car, that's really when it goes up. That's really when it goes up. But in my worship and my time with the Lord this morning, he's been checking me about a few things lately. Actually, these last couple of days, it's like, whoa, 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 just showing me kind of how raggedy I am. But one of the things that he checked me about has to do with something that I was saying on here, I think yesterday, and I was talking about how other vloggers that I watch, how like their home and their apartment looks so aesthetic, and everyone has like this, clean, crisp area, and like I don't, my apartment doesn't look like that. And God really did have to check me because I am so grateful for the life that I have. And even, since my move and everything, it's been kind of crazy and overwhelming. But in all of that overwhelm, he has just carried me and kept me so gracefully and so beautifully. And he has blessed me with this apartment that I really do love. It's cute and charming and quaint. It's the biggest apartment that I've ever had. It's the most space that I've ever had. He's allowing me to be able to afford that and support myself financially on the West Coast, which is an expensive coast. He has blessed me with a salary that is the highest one that I've ever seen in my career. And I'm still finding a way to complain and to feel like what I have is not adequate or not enough. And so I really had to repent of that this morning because I shouldn't have space for anything but gratitude in my heart for what God has done and has created for me. So yeah, I have dark cabinets and a little tiny kitchen. Okay. I don't need a big, huge kitchen. And I said that when I got this apartment because I don't love to cook. I don't be in the kitchen like that. I be in there when I need to be, and that's it. So what I need a big, giant kitchen for and a huge island, you know what I'm saying? What I need that for? I simply don't. I don't. I have everything that I need. And everything that I need and everything that I have, the life that God has graced me to have, is one that's worth boasting about. It's one that's worth sharing about and telling other people and showing other people. It just is. And I've been doing more comparison lately than I care to admit. And I think it's because I'm trying to be more active and consistent in the content space, which means that you inevitably end up consuming more content. And in that consumption, I think what starts out as admiration turns into inspiration, can quickly turn into comparison and covetousness. And I really have to be careful about that and guard my heart in the content space, guard my heart while I'm on social media, while I'm on YouTube, and all of that. Like, I really am needing to pray about that and to pray against that. And one of the things that God is showing me, walking me through in this season is really about balance and moderation. It's so easy to get just stuck scrolling, and we know that social media can really be a time suck if you let it. What I have done in the past is just delete it. just delete it. And then I'm like, oh yeah, out of sight, out of mind. I'm not even on there. It's like, it's not a problem. I'm not scrolling. I don't miss it, whatever. But since I'm trying to be more active in the content space, and am on I'm on social media. I think specifically TikTok, of course, but TikTok and YouTube, I think, are the main ones. I don't really mess with Instagram like that. I don't really be over there like that. And I can only handle so many platforms at once. So that's just not one that I'm not. Hey. And so I have started to pray specifically about that. Like, you can't always just avoid or run away from whatever the temptation is. And sure, social media it's voluntary. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't have to be on there, but I think it's a little bit bigger than that. Like, sure, sometimes you can avoid situations that are going to tempt you to overconsume, and I have struggled with overconsumption in with some things, and like greed and gluttony and all of that. And so I think it's in a similar vein. Like, yeah, it falls in the same thing. So I know I know that you can't always just like not be around a thing, right? Like with food, gotta eat. My grandma used to always say, if you don't eat, you die. Gotta eat, right? So I can't just not be around it. So finding some moderation. And even with like shopping, and it's so easy just to get on Amazon and grab something now, but like, do you need it? And do I need what everybody else has just because I like it and because I want it? Do I need everything that I want? So finding some moderation there too. So it's about moderation. It's about moderation and humility. And so that's what I'm trying to find when it comes to consuming media and, well, content specifically. I'm off TV right now. I'm off like secular media right now. And that's something that I did a fast. I did a secular media fast in 2023. And ever since then, I'll have like, you know, sometimes I'll watch some things, but for the most part, like that really made me like not as interested in watching TV in general anymore. So I'm not a big, huge TV person. And again, with TV, that becomes a big time suck for me too, because everything is so bingeable and I like to binge. So I'll just find myself on the couch for hours and hours. And before I know it, it's been like 4 hours and I'm still watching this show that is not even about real life. So anyway, so I'm doing another kind of secular media fast. Maybe, yeah, okay, sure. Doing something similar right now. But yeah, I'm off of that. I'm off of that right now. But in all of those things, needing to find some moderation. So as I am allowing myself to consume more content, I'm trying to find some moderation with it. And the fact that I I can tell that it is causing me to compare and to allow room for like covetousness and jealousy and greed, then I know that I need to get it under control and even submit that to God. Now, if it just continues to get worse and I can't get it under control, then I will dip. I will dip because it ain't that. But I really am feeling this nudge to to practice moderation here and to find a way to practice moderation because the Bible speaks about that. And because I feel this nudge and call maybe to show up in this space and to create more content. You know, I've been doing my podcast for almost 2 years now, and it has, oh my gosh, it's been such a blessing. And this idea of like vlogging and, you know, doing more like kind of personal content has been heavy on my heart for a long time, and it just hasn't gone away. And so I'll try to start, and then I just won't, and I'll quit before it even gets to a point, before it even gets posted. But that keeps coming up, and I know that social media can be like a beautiful place, and a lot of really good things can happen here. And yeah, I don't know, that hasn't really left me. Like, it'll leave me for a little bit and it keeps coming back. So if I'm going to try to let my light shine in this way and in this space, I need to do it responsibly and while submitted to the Spirit in all things. We recently decided that I want to be good at makeup. I want to learn how to do it well. Now, I can do, obviously, I know a little bit of something that I'm doing. We're not starting from zero here, but, I want to be able, I need to be able to, like, really beat my face. And I like makeup, and I watch a lot of like makeup videos and on TikTok, and I'll be watching them for real. And I can tell like good versus bad. And I know some of the concepts, and I think I want to be able to apply them. I don't wear makeup much. I wear it like once a week, but when I do, when I wear it, I want to be able to step out and wear it. So I might be investing in just a couple products, just a couple. And invest is a strong word because all my makeup comes from the drugstore or the beauty supply pretty exclusively. I don't want to spend more than like $15, $20 on one item. And 20 is pushing it. If it's more than 10, I'm like, do I really need this? What time is it? Ooh, okay. Let me quit yapping because I'm trying to leave on time today. It's 9:13. I'm trying to leave by like 9:35-ish, 9:45, somewhere in there. So let me hurry up and finish so I can get out of here on time. Worship the Lord. Worship the Lord. Oh, worship the Lord. Worship the Lord. Hey, y'all. I just left church. I did not realize or completely forgot that there was a potluck today. So got me something to eat, which is always nice. I've been going to church with my brother and his family, and I don't know, I wasn't sure about like if that was where I was gonna stay or if I was gonna try to go somewhere else, but I do think that probably is where there's a lot of work that can be done. There's a lot of ways that I can serve. So I think that's probably where I'll end up being for the foreseeable future. And I think I got a little bit of confirmation of that even today. So grateful for that. I'm on my way to the beauty supply. I have to go to the beauty supply while I'm in the city because there are no Black beauty supplies where I live. I live about 20-30 minutes outside of Portland, depending on where you're coming from. But the closest beauty supply to me is 30 minutes away from my house. So whenever I have to go, I try to go when I'm already in Portland for something. So I'm going over there. I just need to pick up a couple of things. I'm going to check out their makeup selection too. Because like I mentioned, my makeup comes from the drugstore or the beauty supply. So I'm going to see what they got. But I'm planning out my next hairstyle. I'm not going to do my hair for the next few weeks. It's going to be like 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks before I actually do it again because I'm going on a cruise. So I'm going to do my vacation hair, but I'm itching to do something different to it even before then. I've been rocking my curly wig or my twists, but I think I'm kind of over that. So I might see if I can find like a little quick solution. I might try like a slick back ponytail or something, but I don't know how long I'll be able to wear that. Because I've been getting headaches and my head and scalp is really not used to the slick back. So I don't know what my options might be. But I'm going to just look around a little bit, see if they have some reasonable options, something that I can do quickly for the next couple weeks. So yeah, going to the beauty supply, and then I'm going to go to my brother's house for a little bit. One, because my niece asked me to come. Can't say no to that. But I need to go over there anyway because I need to get something from his house. He has an old Apple Watch that he said that I could have. And I need an Apple Watch. I used to have one, but mine got stolen. But I've been walking a lot. I've been working out a lot. And I need these steps to count, okay? Oh, hello. So those are the plans for right now. Beauty supply and then some family time. Hey, mission accomplished. First of all, shout out to me. Shout out to me for recording in public. Did y'all see that? Yeah, footage, okay? It was so cute. I was in there looking around, and this girl came up to me, and she was like, "Hi, can you just help me? I need some help. Like, so sorry, I need some help." I was like, "Yeah, sure. What are you trying to do?" And she was getting some boho braids done, but she didn't know like the curly hair pieces to get or anything. I said, "Oh, girl, yeah. Well, if you want the synthetic, it's over here. If you want the human hair, it's gonna be behind the counter." So I'm walking her through it and stuff. And she was like, "Sorry, I'm not like my mom is white, and so she doesn't really know, and so I just need some help." Anyway, but I was more than happy to help. I said, "Look at me, being an associate, okay? If I need a little part-time situation, I might as well go on head over there." But it's 30 minutes away. And that's a commute that I currently don't have, so probably not. Anyway, that was super cute. Listen, we had to nix the slick back idea because it's going to be, I need something for the next 3 weeks. When I thought about it, I said, ain't no way I'm about to be wearing no slick back for 3 weeks. I don't wear a slick back now. I don't think I've ever worn a slick back for more than like 3 days. So 3 weeks is absolutely ludicrous, which means that even if I did a slick back in maximum in 1 week, I would be like, oh, I need something else. So then I'll be back at the beauty supply again, and I just no. So we got some hair. I think I'm gonna try to do like some jumbo boho braids, something like that. Something like relatively quick. I think it's gonna be kind of cute. I like the boho like kind of messy look. And so I don't know when I'm gonna do them though. That's the thing. And so here's the way that my brain works. Now that I have the hair, I want to do them today. Now that I have the hair, I want to do them today. I don't know when I will have time during the week to do my hair. And I like to do my hair in one go. I don't want to have to stretch it over multiple days. And I don't know if I'll really have time during the week to do that because I'll have to do it after work, which means it will be in the evenings, which means I wouldn't be getting started till like 5-6 o'clock. I don't know. So I'm thinking what I may do is go to the gym so that after that I can take a shower, wash my hair real quick, and try to throw these braids in, or at least start them. And it might have to be a multi-day ordeal because as it is, it's already 2:30 and I still need to stop at my brother's house real quick. I gotta let Nova out. I don't know. But at some point this week, preferably today. Honestly, I just know myself, and I think it's gonna be today. The braids are going in. This wig, I've been wearing it for weeks already. Weeks. I'm over it, and it's over me. We're gonna see how the rest of today goes. It's kind of up in the air right now. It's spontaneity. Spontaneity. Are we doing hair today? We might be. I think I want to. Anyway, so stay tuned. Stay tuned. Here's the situation. I'm doing my hair. I couldn't not do it. Since I purchased the hair, I needed to use the hair. So I am almost a quarter of the way done. I like to do my hair in quadrants. It just helps. It makes it go faster for me. So I'm almost a quarter of the way done. I made a cup of coffee, not because it's super late. It's not that late actually. It's only 6:35, but because I still want to go to the gym. So if I can get this done in the next couple of hours and still have enough energy, then I could go to the gym. Because I just go to the gym at my apartment, and it's 24 hours. So that's my hope. It's not gonna take too long because I am doing like some big chunky braids. They're coming out so cute. It's really exactly what I wanted, exactly the vibe I'm going for. So we'll see how long it takes me to get the rest of this done. Everybody always asks me how long it takes me to do my hair, and I never have an answer. I still won't have an answer because I wasn't paying that much attention to what time I started. I was on the phone and doing a bunch of stuff. So we'll see. But yeah. It is 8:48, almost 9 o'clock. I've got to be honest, I don't know if I'm going to make it to the gym tonight. I really wanted to. We're just going to see. I always underestimate how long it's going to take me to do my hair, even though these are like big and chunky. So, um, yeah, we're halfway done. So I think it's gonna be at least another like 3-ish hours at least. Let's see, it's basically 9 o'clock. So let's see if I can be done by 12. I'm telling you, being a DIY girl, a DIY maintenance girl, it's just gonna do it for me every single time. Because what do you mean? I just decided to put some braids in my head, and now they're gonna be done before work tomorrow. What do you mean? And sometimes I think about letting someone do my hair. I think I would really enjoy the experience. I liked getting my hair done. I'm not tender headed at all, so I'm the type who would fall asleep in the chair while I was getting my hair braided. I love a good scalp scrub, so I think I would enjoy the sensation of it. But I cannot bring myself to pay for something that I know I can do myself and that I know I can do relatively well by myself. I can't do it. Cannot do it. So here we are. All right. Let me try to lock in because it is a school night. I do have work tomorrow. So we I would like to finish this by 12. I would like to finish this by 12 so that I can go to bed and be up at a reasonable time. So let's speed this up a little bit, shall we? 11:36. We finished before 12. Look at that. We love it. I think these are so cute. And yeah, I just need something to last me a couple of weeks. I think I might like put some of my little hair jewels on it, really just get with the vibe. But oh, okay, I'm happy to be done. And there's something about just starting a new week with the new hair, new hair and new nails. Which one of them broke, by the way? This one. So I don't have to redo that. But something about starting the week with the new hair and new nails. All right. It's not my neatest work, but that's okay because again, we're gonna lean into the messiness of it that like helps the look, I think. Also, this is just for less than 3 weeks, so it's exactly what I need. All right. I am going to go to bed. So I will see y'all when I see y'all. Yo, I'm so hurt. I just accidentally deleted like 45 minutes worth of footage. Today is Thursday. At the beginning of this week, I was feeling a little bit under the weather, so I didn't vlog or do too much on Monday and Tuesday. And then yesterday, I was feeling better. I was feeling back to myself, so I was back in the gym and all of that. Today's Thursday. I've been working from home all this week, but because I didn't feel good at the beginning of the week, I have not been as productive as I would like to be. So today, I'm doing much better already. I have been using this camera to body double, which, if you don't know, body doubling is a technique used by people with ADHD that helps with focus and productivity. Basically, if you have someone else who is in the same space as you working on their task independently, it keeps you focused on yours. So that's what's going on today. I went last week and had a coffee date with a new friend. I think I mentioned it, but we did some co-working because we both work from home, and it was so productive. Like, she was on a call and everything, but like, she was doing her work, I was doing mine, and I got so much work done just in that, like, I think we were there for like 3 hours. In that few hour time span, I got so much work done. So the body doubling is really helpful. I usually have on some lo-fi. I turned it off real quick so I could talk to y'all. Some lo-fi in the background, body doubling here, and then using the, I think it's called the Pomodoro technique, where you set a timer for 25 minutes and then you take like a 10-minute break and then you set a timer and work for another 25 minutes. Now I am past my 10-minute break right now. I am past that. So we're going to set another timer in a second. But y'all are my coworkers for today. And I know you didn't think that you were clocking in when you was just trying to watch a little vloggy vlog, but you're clocking in. You're clocking in with me today, right? So I'm gonna set my timer for another 25 minutes and knock out some more work. What time is it? And then after that, I actually think that I might take my lunch so that I can take Nova for a walk. Now that it's not raining today, it's been really rainy lately, so we haven't been able to go outside as much and to go for our walk. So I think I'm gonna try to take her after this next 25-minute stint. So we're gonna lock in for another 25. Okay, let's go. Cue the music. Okay, we just finished our 25-minute block. And honestly, I think I'm pretty much caught up on everything I need to do before a meeting that I have this afternoon. So I'm feeling pretty good. I am feeling pretty good. Very productive. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe have some lunch because it is 12:30. So eat something. And I think we're going to go for our walk. And I will be back with plenty of time before my meeting still. Yeah, productive day. Good day. Thanks for your help. Billy J, you just like your cousins. One thing y'all gonna do is crash the f out. Yeah, she's your boss. That's what it is. Oh yeah, you got to get your reps in. You got to get your tummy time in. I tell you that straight away. It's important for your tummy and for your neck and your back. Right. And your neck and everything. Mm-hmm.
Are like team check-in, and now they just
Oh.
make everybody in the office go to the meeting.
That wasn't an emergent scream. Ah, it's still recording. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling energized. I have already been pretty productive. Got up and made it to the gym today. Praise God. And the last couple times I went to the gym, I have been listening to music, but I really enjoy listening to a good sermon in the gym. And I needed a good sermon. I needed to hear the word this morning. So it was really good. And it was about stewardship, which has been on my heart and in my prayers a lot lately. So I'll probably have some more reflections about that later. But anyway, I'm at a coffee shop right now. I'm getting ready to meet up with my new friends. We're having another co-working day. So that means it's going to be productive, okay? We're body doubling. I have a few things on my to-do list and then some other things that aren't necessarily on my list, but I'm sure I'll start working on today. So, yeah, looking forward to that. I don't have too much else going on today. My nieces are having a little Halloween parade because it is Halloween. That is today. They're having a little Halloween parade at their school today, so I'm going to go over there and try to see them. Maybe like run a couple errands here and there. But for the most part, it's a pretty chill day, a pretty chill Friday. I really need to start planning the next episode of my podcast. And speaking about stewardship, that is one of the things that I have really been trying to be a better steward over, and just in trying to find a sense of consistency again, but also in the planning and the study and everything. Like, that really is my ministry. And so I want to put some more time and energy and effort into really making sure that whatever it is that I'm putting out is thorough and decent and edifying. Does that dog have a jacket on? Dogs in clothes is still so funny to me. Anyway, and sometimes I feel kind of rushed when I wait till the last minute with planning these episodes. So I'm gonna try to do that today. But right now I'm getting ready to go inside, have some coffee and some breakfast because I'm hungry, gonna get some work done. And I will check in with y'all later. Hey y'all, it is much later in the day. It's about 8 o'clock. We are winding down for the evening. It's raining outside. It's a cozy in the house kind of situation, and this is our favorite kind. Well, my favorite kind. Anyway, I was doing some Bible study and just thinking and reflecting, and then I was realizing, oh, today's the 31st, which means that tomorrow is a brand new month. So I think I'm just kind of in like a reflective space. And I used to do this thing every once in a while, I'll still do it, but I used to be really good about at the beginning of every single month, I would sit down and reflect and journal about how I'm doing in specific categories. So every month I would say, how am I doing mentally, spiritually, professionally, and creatively, I think. But I haven't been doing it as much. I haven't been uh, like writing, journaling as much. I've been doing a lot of prayer journaling, and I've been doing some verbal processing. So I was like, maybe I'll just kind of talk through it and reflect with y'all as we close out this vlog. This month, I have been trying to be more consistent with the things that are important to me, the things that are important to God, the things that are going to help me to be a better steward of everything that He's given me. Today or yesterday, I don't know, one of the recent things I was thinking about was the relationship between consistency and routine. And so while this month I have been more consistent with some things, specifically with exercising and with my personal Bible study and devotional time, I've been more consistent, but I still don't have a set routine. Like, it doesn't look the same every day. I like a sense of routine, and sometimes the lack of routine and trying to fit things in can be a bit stressful, but then also every day doesn't look exactly the same. So I don't know. Tomorrow is a new month. It's November. I want to be similarly focused. This month I keep looking to the side because I have a calendar on my wall, and I've been tracking all the days that I have done some sort of exercise or physical activity, whether it was going to the gym or going on a walk with Nova. And there were only 6 days this month that I did not do any sort of exercise. And that's great. I feel so good about that. Next month, I also want to track and keep track of how often I'm spending dedicated quality time with the Lord. At the beginning of the month, I did so much better with that. And admittedly, that has slipped some. Admittedly, I got a little bit loose with that. So that's what I'm wanting to track in the month of November, in addition to continuing to track my exercise. I think I really am the kind that, like, I just need to do it every day for it to be a habit. It's like, three or four times a week. The goal needs to be every day, and it may not look the same every day, but it needs to be every day. In addition to that, I know that I need to get much more serious about my nutrition. I am trying to lose some weight. I'm trying to drop some. That is always a touchy subject for me too, because I've had an interesting journey and relationship with my body and my weight over the years. But so yeah, I want to be similarly focused. I think, like, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm really glad that I sat down and did this. Like, this reflection has been a blessing. Anyway, thanks for spending the week with me. I'm still learning to vlog, but I feel like I'm getting better. I'm going to go ahead and end this one here. If you made it this far, thank you so much. You're a real one. And I'll see you soon.